It was pulling up a different. It was pulling up May 30th. Don't know why we're doing that. But I shouldn't have to send it to nobody because I send it to everybody. Okay, we gotta fix that. Annie in the building. I don't know why I keep saying crazy stuff like predated or post dated, but we're gonna work on that. We're gonna get that all fixed up and all together.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Anyway, for those in attendance and the millions and millions around, cut your mic on for you.
Okay, man.
There you go. For those in attendance, and the millions and millions. Morg is in the building.
And
glad to see you, Annie and Morg. I'm your host, Justice JUSDYS.
I'm your boy Said, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
Screaming out, let's talk.
What we talking about today? What are we talking about today?
What are we talking about today? We're talking about, do people really want to know the truth when they ask you how you doing? Or when they ask you any questions, do they really want the truth of what it might be?
We got the special guests in the building.
You got your way there, sir.
Hold on. Your side. Your side. Yeah.
I don't think you got no
Hold
way behind
on. Hey,
you.
we ain't greet them properly. Bro. Oh man. Yeah, all right, man. All right. Grab you a chair, man. Pull on up.
Man, this man got long hair.
Yeah.
Even longer than normal.
He got two of his articles in there.
Okay. But look, y'all, check this out real quick, y'all. Big. Okay, so off camera, my brother pulled up, right? Like my brother. So my nephew, which is his son, his junior, has two articles in the Birmingham Times, y'all. You know what I'm talking about?
Bam. Don't pay attention to the crayon purple on the back.
So, y'all, it's in the Birmingham Times. If y'all want to go look it up, this is what the cover will look like. This is his actual card. His name is Don Rhodes II. You know what I'm talking about? Or Junior. You know what I'm talking about? Or Deuce. He wrote an article, and it was published. Two articles.
He's a reporter.
He's a journalist.
Reporter.
And he wrote two articles that got published in the Birmingham Times.
Okay.
So big shout out to nephew. Nephew doing big things, man, for real. It's in this paper right here. So if y'all just want to know, look for this cover. You know what I'm saying? And his article is inside two articles.
I think that's online too.
It's inside this. You can go online.
It might be online too.
So
for those that are not in the city.
Right. Y'all be sure to check this out, man. And support the young fella, man. Doing good things, doing big things. He's a junior or senior this year in college. You know what I'm saying? So he doing big thing, man. Shout out to nephew, man. Love you, man. For real. All right.
Maury says congratulations, and that's dope.
Hell yeah, that's phenomenal right there, man.
Okay, all right. So since you love the topic, Maury, we're gonna let you guys. Oh, sorry. Delta's in the building.
Big shout out to Delta.
If you get a chance, as soon as you are free with your hands, can you please put the call-in number for those that would like to call in and talk to yours truly?
Yeah, it don't matter, bro. Pull up. It don't matter. Whatever.
Yeah, we'll get in.
All right. Come in a little close. There you go.
What up, everybody?
Yeah. Y'all know who it is.
So when people ask you how you feel, what's going on with you, do they really want to know the truth?
Do they really want to know? That's what we're talking about tonight. When you ask somebody, how you doing? Do you really want to know, or are you just being pleasant, cordial? Is it just formality?
You ask somebody, period.
You see what I'm saying?
Do you really want to know the truth?
Right, but that specifically. Hey, bro, how you doing?
Do you want to know the truth?
Yes,
You want to know
the truth. Or are you just being formal? You see what I'm saying?
How you doing? I'm okay.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
How you doing? I'm
because
money,
right.
no job,
yeah. Some people is just doing it just to be cordial, traditional, just hey, how you doing?
That's it.
And people respond being cordial or traditional. I'm doing good. I'm all right.
Call-in number
Meanwhile,
is
they can be fucked up.
205
So that's what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's the concept for tonight.
3146. I think
Be
it's
sure
a different
to-
number now, boy.
We trying to share with everybody.
Let me see.
Get people
What
in
is the
here.
new
You
call-in
know what I'm saying?
number?
We are a little bit early, so we're gonna take a couple minutes to send out the invites like we always do. We had a special guest pull up. You know what I'm saying? So
Let's see. What
It's
is
all
my
good.
call-in number today?
Yeah, man. Yeah, straight up. As far as I'm concerned, yeah, you're being cordial, but at the same time, at the same damn time,
at the same damn time.
All right, so the new number is 205-315-5009.
yes, sir.
I got Deuce. I mean, I got what is Jack Daniel? Thank you. That's my brother. Oh, you man, that's right. Yeah,
Take that.
it's on you. That's what this is. That's what I'm drinking.
What you doing?
Oh
I'll take
shit.
some. What do I want to do?
Where we going tonight?
Dos Equis, I bet you. That's what he gonna say. I know he like Dos Equis, but you
I'm
do too, though.
I'm gonna switch it up.
Uh
Switch it up.
All right.
Let me get a Sprite and vodka.
Sprite and vodka.
It's Sprite what?
And
Sprite and
vodka.
Grey Goose.
Grey Goose. Okay.
Oh, he switched it up.
Yeah. So
I got
Another one for him.
no. When you finish that, and we'll see.
mhm.
Right, Fox. Right,
Okay.
Grey Goose for him,
Uh-huh.
and
Appreciate that, sir.
I'm gonna get with him and bring 3 shots of Grey Goose.
Oh shit.
3 shots
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, 3 shots. For him.
Okay.
You don't just want the triple?
So you want just the
Yeah.
straight single?
Yeah, bring me a triple. Bring me a triple.
Okay.
And a high.
We just got a Mexican.
Yes, that's the new number, Annie. I think people use this discretion more than truth. Why is that though? Is it?
Yeah.
My bad. That's the one I got set. Okay, yeah, it's a new number more.
Is it
Sorry
who?
about that.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I thought it went on the table.
So,
Oh.
yes, okay. So Delta said he think people do it out of discretion. They don't really tell you the truth. They tell you what you want to hear, so you keep the day moving on by.
That's a good way. That's a good one.
Yeah.
So why is it? Why don't people tell people the truth? What's going on? How it is? Why it is? What's going on with people?
I would think because most people would think that other people really don't care. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody say, "Hey, bro, how you doing?" Unless it's like somebody close to you, somebody
Right.
your homie, you thinking that it's just formality. You know what I'm saying? They just saying, "Hey, how you doing?" You know, they just speaking. So I think that's why most people ain't gonna really tell them. You know what I'm saying? Like, "Hey, man, I'm down bad right now," or whatever
How
the case
y'all
may
feel?
be.
Because it can be too personal at times. Okay.
Right. Yep. Or they don't think nobody gonna care.
Well, being the profession that I'm in, you have those that you are closer to
Right.
and all like that. So they'll, when it comes to certain people,
Okay.
they're cordial.
Right.
To others, real deal Holyfield. Hey, how you doing today? Man, I got caught slipping last night, cuz.
Right.
What?
Right.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
True. That's
So I was with cousin them and I was with bruh and them, and next thing you know, yada, big beans all over the floor. You know what I'm saying?
true. Nah, you're right though,
He
because
said you right, said.
huh?
Delta just said you right.
I appreciate that, Delta. I mean, we just saying, and I think all three of us is coming from a different point of view. And just for the record, bro, lean in to the camera.
Lean in.
Red, white, and blue. I just had to point that out. I just noticed that. Red, white, and blue. Wow.
And that's
Yeah. And he's a Donald Trump supporter, so you know what I'm talking about. I just want to throw that out there.
yeah.
He's a rural.
I got a little red on me.
He's a repute. I can't even get it out. A
My
repute.
birthday is.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
What he said?
Yeah. Texas.
Oh, nigga, listen. That's all he wear.
Sorry, where?
That's it.
Cortez?
Yes, that's it.
I ain't never paid no attention. I thought he had no church
No.
one day.
No, listen. He always got a pair of Texas. That's it.
Those were the grown man shoes. So I got the grown man shoes, and then everything else is Texas.
That's it. That's it, bro. Like that's it. That's his style. That's his flavor. Which you know how everybody got their thing.
Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah, I was rocking
Yeah.
J's. So
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
now just so y'all can see, since you said J's, I had to put on the throwbacks. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. See, these the old ones, y'all. These the old ones right here. Y'all see that Jordan Jumpman? You know what I'm talking about?
I'm leaning towards, you know what I'm saying, my party right here, though. I'm leaning
What?
towards my party right here.
What he got on? I don't even see what he got on. Oh, he got J's on too? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, see, there here it come, y'all. Oh, this conversation finna get real lively around here, y'all. Very, very lively.
Okay.
So,
Shots together.
yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't know if you like some ice I just put on the side.
Yes.
Would like
Yes.
something else?
Wait, he got triple, he got that, he got this. Oh,
My God.
We're good.
uh-oh.
We're good.
She threw a glass at her. You gotta,
You're good.
Yeah, this conversation's about to get lively. If
Yeah.
I ask, I want to know,
Gotta-
but I do
You got
feel
it?
they really don't want me to say if I'm not doing good. You got Chucks on this? No. I got J's on.
got J's on.
I got the J's on.
yeah, what them,
What's up?
12.
Who's right here next to it? Yeah.
What up?
Nah, these are 13.
13th? Okay, yeah.
That's my
You're not size.
No, not the size, the number.
Oh.
Yeah, which
oh.
days? The 13.
Oh, I thought you said-
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
my foot ain't that big.
I got 13. I was size 13, but
You
big
might
shout out to
take
y'all.
his.
Good luck.
Look. We've established a long time ago.
Okay.
Thank you. When my dear brother here decided that he wanted to go the fitness route, the rest of us brothers decided, hey, look, the only thing there is to do is Dad just gonna have to be upset. I'm like, there is no fighting. There is no toe-to-toe with that.
Bruh.
Please.
I was telling about the time when I was at the crib when y'all lived in Fairfield. Bruh, all of his kids jumped on me.
Really?
All of them.
Oh.
He got 4 kids.
Okay.
One jumped on each leg and each arm. He jumped on me too. Literally like on my back. Literally. And I'm carrying everything.
And he's walking.
Told you, right? I used to be way bigger, like way bigger.
Strolling through the house, we're like,
With everybody on my back, bruh. Yeah.
for real?
Yeah, bruh.
Of course, the kids are all shits and giggles.
Oh, they having a ball. We had a good time.
No,
Man,
no.
I'm carrying everybody, bro. I was having fun. We had fun that day, though, man. Wrestling with the kids.
Why do y'all think people don't want to hear how you really do? When it tank their day?
Well, I think it might, or it's a multitude of reasons. Like for real, honestly,
Okay.
some people do it because they really don't want to hear it. They really don't want to hear how you doing because, like you said, you might be doing bad, and they don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? You might be doing good, and then they might feel some type of way. You see what I'm saying? So they just doing it just to be cordial, just so they can say, "Man, nah, I spoke to you." You know what I'm saying? When I seen bro, I did say what's up.
Right.
You know,
Right.
or probably that's probably why people say what's up instead of how you doing.
Probably.
You see what I'm saying?
That does kill that conversation.
It'll kill it automatically. If I just be like,
What's
what's
up?
up, bro? Oh, what's happening, bro? And y'all dap up.
But then you be like, well, how are you?
Right.
Well, look, fucking sky fell.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Car
Right.
died,
Right.
Girl pregnant.
Yep.
You be like, what the fuck? I
And
don't
you
need
like,
that shit.
right. I didn't mean to take it there. And you be like,
I
well,
didn't know
you
you were doing
asked.
so bad. Sorry.
Right.
Yes. Oh, 'cause like, as the saying goes, there's always somebody doing worse than
There's
you.
always
Right.
somebody doing
Always.
So,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? When you get hit with it, you know, it's like, oh, okay, all right.
Right. Like all right. Yeah. And Because if you get into it, you have some people who might literally just tune your ass out or cut it short and be like, all right, bro, yeah, I gotta go, man. Good to see you.
How about you gonna do me like that?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody probably
I think
been
I
there,
probably
you
have,
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all probably been there once or twice, you know what I'm saying?
So Morg, Annie, Delta,
Oh, my bad.
Morg, Annie, Delta. What do y'all think about that? Y'all think it's just for formalities, or do you think people really just don't give a fuck in the sense of you talking too much, you putting too much of your business in my hands that I don't want to deal with?
Right. It wasn't supposed to be this. It's supposed to just be a quick,
high and by.
yeah, a dap up, a bro hug, and boom, keep it moving. And now we're turning into, you know, they got to hear whatever it is you said, be it good or bad.
Yeah.
And like I said, if it's good, they don't want. Some people don't want to hear good news,
because they're going through bad shit.
right? Or their good news isn't as good as yours. You see what I'm saying? They might be having a good day, but your day, the news you telling them is better. You got that job that, you know what I'm saying, or you got a promotion, or you came into some bread. However you came into it. One of your kids just graduated, or in bro case, his son just got two articles posted in the newspaper. You see what I'm saying? So they don't want to hear that type stuff.
So
you know.
So you damned if you do, you damned if you don't.
Absolutely.
Because if it's good news, it might be too good. If it's bad news, I didn't come for that shit.
Right. I didn't come here to hear your bad news. You know, I ain't just showing me the crowd. What's happening?
What up, brother?
Yep. That's normally how it goes, for real. Absolutely.
But for you know what I'm saying, those of us that are genuine, you know what I'm saying, you know, as the kids say, 100, 1,000, you know.
Right. I always say 1,000 wow, eat easy, you know what I'm talking about? Keep it 1,000
wow.
wow.
You got a Tiny Desk, you need to check it out.
Okay.
Yes, I heard about that.
Okay.
I gotta watch it when I get home.
Okay. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, when you're genuine though,
when you care about people. When you care about people.
It's not.
Every time I ask somebody how they doing, I really want to know how you doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm really asking.
But like, let's say like you, my friend, I see you 4 times a week. But I see, you know, if you're a chick, I see you all the time or whatever. And every time I come around you, it's the same shit. It's the same, you know, I ain't got no job. I need some money. Well, what are you doing to get it? Or, you know what I'm saying? Or, damn, this girl keep breaking my heart and I love her, but stop fucking with her.
Right.
You know, like, it's simple solutions to a lot of this shit.
It really is.
People don't want to deal with.
Easier said than done because
it is easier said than done.
You know what? I'm gonna be this right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna give an allegedly.
But I normally got to throw that in for him. So I won't say allegedly. He tell a story. I say allegedly.
All right. Well, you are included.
Proceed. Right. Okay. Well, proceed then.
Allegedly.
Right. And you the one who say allegedly. Right. As you get to talk.
So, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with someone, and of course, brothers always have back. All to the
most times.
Absolutely.
And you know what I'm saying? You know, vent now. And not only did I vent, but also we got a message from them.
Okay.
Once we get the message, that's when we reconvene. Okay. Brother.
Okay.
Do you know that you are ABC 1, 2, 3 in these streets? Well, according to who just sent message to, you are.
Wow.
And not just you, but also
MJ in the building for a hot second. What's going on, MJ?
MJ Hustle, what's happening, bro?
What up? So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was, bruh, straight up, bruh, you really need to walk away because it's going to end up bad for you.
Oh, yeah.
But even more so,
when you get those warnings, a lot of people don't want to heed it because they either love it, they love the person.
And that was the next set of words.
Yeah.
Next set of words was, but you know what? Because I know you. You'll punch it back. And
right.
You can take it.
Right.
But at the same time, you enjoy it because you just speak with your damn self. So
That is a steal.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we read back. Annie said, "If I ask, I want to know." No, I read that one. All right, so Delta said, I might also deal with my issues on my own. I always have good days. If not, I will decompress at home." And he said, "But sometimes you need another voice. Sometimes you can't figure things out by yourself all the time. Some people can, but sometimes it's good to have another input on the situation
Right.
from a different perspective that you haven't looked at."
It is. It absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, they don't want to deal with anything but flowers and sunshine.
Life is not all sunshines and rainbows.
Life is a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
I ain't
You
gonna
might
say
get
that
that
one.
half-eaten one. You might get
Some
that
things
peanut
ain't.
that you're allergic to.
some things ain't all peaches and cream. Goody mob.
Right, right. For real. The goody mo
Get up
be.
out those seats.
Hmm.
But yes, so yeah, you need something else behind it. Prop it up there.
Uh, we ain't got no. Well,
It's private library, so you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
yeah, but maybe the salt shakers or some shit. I don't know.
When the kids open this up, they gonna see. They already know I'm here. Yeah.
But yeah, so
Always.
like I know for me, I've been in situations where I just like I said, the time that I told y'all the story of how I was at the Cheesecake Factory and I was finna off myself and I had a whole plan. I eat a good meal, I ate a good meal, I drank me some drink, and I was finna do it. And this Caucasian older couple came to me and they talked to me. They asked how am I doing in a roundabout way, not necessarily, hey, how you doing or hey, how are you doing? They talked to me about football. And everybody knows me knows I really hate football. But we were talking about Alabama and Auburn, and I hate that conversation even more. But it just so happened that they were like, "What if? Well, who's your team?" So I told them, I'm like, "My team is UCLA USC."
Right.
"Why you like them?" I'm like, "Cause I'm from California." And I forgot the rest of the conversation. But by the time we were done talking, I really didn't want to off myself no more. But they had took that idea out of my head.
Right.
So
But see, and sometimes people don't even realize what it is that they're doing.
right.
You know what I'm saying, when they do it. And of course, I don't know what state of mind you was in at that moment.
Right,
You know
right,
what I'm saying, but it could have been just the fact that somebody was listening to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Could've been
saying?
that.
Because
Or
sometimes
showing
that's
concern.
or show right.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah. Because I was sitting in a public restaurant at the bar by myself.
Right.
So I wasn't looking to attract attention. I didn't eat anything big and flamboyant. I was just sitting there. You know, when they came up, they started talking to me. I was like, huh? Oh. And like I said, over the course of maybe a 40-minute conversation, after they had their food to go, over a course of a 40-minute conversation, I didn't feel like that no more.
And see, I would say this, bro. Big shout out. We see you right there. I would say that those were your guardian angels. You see what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say God or none of
Okay,
that because
okay.
everybody believes in something different.
I appreciate that.
That was the higher power
And putting in line.
sending something to you.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And it was
Okay.
up to you to recognize.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I
And
can
like
see
you
that. I can see
said,
that.
by the end of the conversation, you didn't feel like that no more.
Right.
But until they walked up, you felt like that.
Yeah,
So
it
you know what
was
I'm
a done
saying?
deal.
That's divine intervention.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
A higher power had to step in and show you that, hey, you worthy. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you here for a reason.
Right.
Because there's a lot of
Yeah.
people who walked a certain path who ain't here no more. So
True.
you here for a reason.
True.
Don't overlook it.
True.
Let me send my shepherds, my stewards out to go ahead and tell you chill.
Yeah.
But they had to tell you chill in a different kind of way.
In a different kind of
we
way,
gonna just
right,
talk
right,
to you. Just
right,
talk.
right.
And we ain't gonna say nothing about that. And of course they don't know neither,
Right,
but
right.
they would just sit
Right.
just to talk. We always find ourselves in those situations when we're about to crash out. Somebody might come and whisper something in our ear.
Just for some a bit of knowledge.
Right.
Reason. A
And-
bit of.
And
A bit
they
of
have
remorse. Yeah.
they have no idea what they just did.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
all the people that I've talked off the ledge, for whatever reason, that I happen to be in a situation to talk them off the ledge, just for a person to hear them, it is what a lot of people need sometimes.
That's most of the time. That's all people want is to be heard.
Recognize.
Yes, a lot of people be feeling like they not heard.
Or
So, excuse me, when they can feel like they being heard, that goes a long way.
It does. It does.
Now, speaking of talking to somebody, have you ever talked to somebody off the ledge without knowing it?
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's when
I've done to somebody what that couple did to me.
your footsteps was guided in that situation.
And somebody
you see what
told
I'm
me
saying?
later, like, yo, bro, if you didn't talk to me that day,
That's what I'm saying, right? And
you finna do what?
the thing that be funny is you probably wasn't gonna go where you was gonna go, but you went anyway.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You ever
Yeah.
said, man, I don't feel like going over to Walmart today, or I don't feel like going to the store, and then you go to Walmart and you see that person who's having a horrendous day, and you just talking to them, and because of whatever words you said, you done talked them off the ledge without even knowing it,
Yes.
and it's all because you decided to go.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's stuff like that, bro. That's so powerful. That like when you sit back and you think about it, because you've been in that situation yourself.
Right.
And like you said, some folks came in, talked to you, and by the time they got their food and left, you like, man, you know what? I'm finna just go home and just chill.
Go home.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not finna off myself. I ain't finna do X, Y, and Z. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Or if a female got you mad, and I'm talking about back in the day when you was whatever, and you like, allegedly, and you like, man, I'm finna go allegedly do whatever.
Right.
And then you sitting at the bar, or you sitting in your homeboy car, or whatever. You sitting on the barracks, whatever. And you like, man, I'm chilling, man. Man, F that beat. You know what I'm saying? Forget that.
My brother just said my ancestors and my brother this are my go-to people.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I know I've talked to people off the edge sometimes, but in the instances where I talk them off the ledge and I didn't know it, that's why I deal with people. I deal with most people differently. So most of the time I walk around with a caring heart, with a generous caring heart.
Right.
But
Right.
every blue moon, I leave the house with a fucked up attitude, like fuck this person, fuck the world. The wrong person give her on the day, I'm gonna let that have his 40 today.
And right. That's what I'm saying. But for whatever reason, you don't.
Yeah, for the most time, I'm gentle. When I ask people how they doing, I really want to know. If it's something I can do to help, I will. If it's some way, they need to ride somewhere, I might take them without gas money,
Right. Yeah.
But
You doing what you have to do. You
but
know.
at the same token, sometimes I be feeling like people be shitting on me.
Of course they do.
Because I'm so nice to people.
It's always the nice people. You see what I'm saying? It's always the nice people, because people, like, let's say you do something nice for somebody and they lash out. Maybe they was having a bad day already and they feel like, oh, you know what? This the person who I can take my hangout on. You see what I'm saying? For me, people feel like because a lot of people who I know will tell you, said laugh a lot, said joke a lot. Not joke like I'm a silly person, but I laugh a lot.
Right.
So they may feel like, they feel like they can take their anger on me because they know I ain't gonna take it personal.
Right, smile.
Right, I'm gonna laugh in their face.
Right.
Not at what they're going through, but I'm gonna laugh it off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. Now, of course, it gets to a point. You ain't gonna just blatantly, disrespect me and something like that. But I will let people get it off their shoulders. If you got something going on and you just need to vent, I'll be there to vent. I got thick skin. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. People can say what they want, because I know in my head, this is what I be thinking. They just talking. They just venting. They can't whoop me. So it's no problem in me letting them vent. And I don't know the help that I'm giving them right now. I don't know to what extent.
Right. So
if I get mad because they venting and then they feel like, well, see, I knew it. Nobody listened to me. And then they go off themselves. You see? Now, of course, it ain't totally my fault, but I'm just saying.
Right.
If I would have just let them vent, just let them get it off their chest. Just let them get it off their chest.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all people need. So if I can be that for people, I'm fine. I ain't gonna get mad.
I think of this, man. Y'all seen the movie Couples Retreat?
Yes. I've seen that.
Couples Retreat.
They got Faison Love in it. They're on the beach and he get butt naked and everybody, oh shit.
With I seen it. Yeah. I seen
Anderson Cooper or whoever the fuck that, not Anderson Cooper.
No, it's
Don't worry about it. Yeah. That movie.
Is it Kevin? Not Kevin Hart. No.
Not
I
Kevin Hart.
seen Couples Retreat. I seen that.
Faison is the talking in this one.
Okay,
Faison is a funny guy.
I seen that movie, but yeah.
Yeah. But that one. Remember when the Guru was giving out
Mm-hmm.
what you call it at the end?
Mm-hmm.
Ass. He's the ass.
It's not that I'm the ass. I'm not the ass.
Stop.
I'm not the ass.
Now, because you don't remember the movie full script.
Right.
Different parts of the body
Okay.
represent strength and support.
Okay.
Stability.
Okay.
Ass is what you sit on.
You
Oh.
no, you got it wrong.
Okay.
That's your as our Native American brothers and sisters, they believe in your spirit animal.
Right.
Your spirit
So
animal
ass like a
is
donkey,
the ass.
a donkey or a
donkey.
mule or whatever. Yeah.
Because it carries so much,
Right.
and it does it with so much ease.
Right.
Just like how the previous topic, how y'all was like, we make looking poor.
Yeah. We make it look fun.
We make it
Yeah.
look good.
Yeah.
We good. We
Poverty. Yeah. Do we make poverty look fun?
Yeah.
And we do.
I was
Well,
at work
back then anyway. I ain't poor now. You know what I'm talking about? Shit.
You ain't poor no more?
Yeah, I ain't poor no more. I mean, I ain't rich. Far from rich. Far from rich. But I ain't in poverty no more. Goddamn it.
But yeah, so you know what I'm saying? You did that. You do that.
Absolutely. But yeah, that's what it's about, man. I mean, I think that we have to have an understanding, right? People who are mentally strong or people who've been through things, right, have to understand everybody don't have that strength you have.
True.
Everybody couldn't endure the thing that you went through.
Right.
So it's important that people like you, people like Don, people like myself, we talk to people or we allow people to vent to us and we can give them, you know what I'm saying, we can give them advice. That's really important. That's crucial to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you have younger folks around you. You know what I'm saying? Like my two little cousins, Josh and Josh Wani. You see what I'm saying? 14 or 13 and 15. You see what I'm saying? So it's important that I be there for them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My cousin, R.I.P. Cuz, you know what I'm saying, was their older brother. So he's not here no more. You see what I'm saying? So I got to give love and support and guidance to them. You know what I'm saying? And it's important that they have that. So when they call me and they talking and they cussing, I don't say nothing. I let them cuss. Get it off your chest, little cuz. You know what I'm saying? Get it off your chest. Let me know what's wrong. And I don't want you to have to be like, oh man,
Got to censor himself.
I got to censor myself because cuz gonna get mad. No. Say what you gotta say the way you want to say it. I ain't tripping off that. I don't care that you cussing. I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever. I just need you to be comfortable with talking to me. Because I don't want them to go out and do nothing stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how young kids like to try to crash out and you know what I'm saying? We don't need that. So I bring a certain sense of stability to them. You know what I'm saying? And I took that on as my job. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my role in their life now. I'm big cuz. Like, you know what I'm saying? More of a big brother though now. You know what I'm saying? Since cuz ain't here no more. So it's like, okay, I got him. Like, don't even trip. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be okay. And I'm always do that though. You know what I'm saying? I'm always have their best interest at heart when they call me. I'm
That's
always
important.
hear them out. It's very important now.
It is. That's very
Because
important.
whereas they can call him and talk to him and he not here no more, now they call me and talk to me.
Because like I said, sometimes the biggest thing is just being heard.
That's it. Just being heard.
Sometimes it just takes somebody to be like, what's wrong with you? Stop and just listen.
Mm-hmm.
That might make them feel better. They might have to vent, get all their bullshit off their chest. They're not asking for a solution.
Right.
They're not looking for you to fix it. And I think that'd be my problem. So I be always trying to fix you.
That's that's most men. We fixers by nature.
By nature.
When we come across with a problem, we trying to fix it.
Right.
And like you said, sometimes it don't need to be fixed. They just want to be heard. That's it.
Right.
They want to get it off their chest. They may be able to help themselves, but they just want to get it off their chest so that they can relax a little bit.
Right.
Listen, famous words. Bruh, I've come to the conclusion that when you're on the up and up, be prepared to get help.
Absolutely. Yes.
Now, yes, someone may take that and go down one street with that,
Right.
but that person fucking city.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
You know. Okay, so you need, in your case, that one point in time, you needed mental, mental,
Right.
emotional help.
Right.
During my time frame, me and this man talk every day.
Right.
Every day for a solid 9 months.
At least. Yeah. Yeah.
Solid. While I was, walking out what I was walking out.
Right. Yeah.
And every day.
Yeah. But
He was there. And he was who I've been into, who I ran things by. I'm plotting.
Right.
I'm plotting.
Right. Yes.
I know where you live. I know where you work. I know what you look like. I know this. I know this. I know this. I know this. Well, his words. I did. So since you know all of that, what do you know that you're gonna do? Right now, bro, I'm about to go in here and love on the kids because they're in the house sleep. I'm out here in the garage.
Right. Exactly.
I'm about to drink another beer, take 2 more shots. I'm gonna lay it down and I'm gonna holler back at you when I wake up in the morning. No advice was given. No course of action was given. It was just, since you know.
Right.
What?
Because a lot of times we know what we need to solve the problem sometimes.
Yeah.
But if we don't have a person tell us or reassure us that what we know is what we know, we think what we know is wrong. We think alternative shit.
Yes.
Because like I said, when I was going through what I was going through with my daughter's mom, I had a lot of alternative shit that I was thinking about.
Right.
That had me rocking the tea around this joint or sitting up in Shelby County when I didn't need to be.
Right.
But
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Like I tell him all the time, I'm one of the people, if I say I'm gonna do it, I gotta do it. So I was making promises to myself that were detrimental, that I had to try to act out, and for whatever reason they didn't work out. But I attempted to do these things because I said I would. So sometimes knowing what's wrong with you, like I said, sometimes we have the answers, and sometimes we be doubting what we know for ourselves, and we be needing reassurance or someone to point us in a different direction. And sometimes it's just the way we gotta go. Sometimes you just gotta go the course of life and do what it is that you go through.
And that's true right there. Honestly, that's so true right there.
Exactly. You don't know if what you're thinking is right thinking. Correct. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. You don't.
I double down on Auntie Annie's 100 on that.
What's up, Dashi?
Dashi be in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, man.
We appreciate you tuning in, bro. For real.
You want to watch a fitness junkie?
It's important.
Him and Sid. Ask them to do videos while they're at the gym one day.
Yeah. And I'm gonna get back on posting my fitness videos, y'all. It's important because but me and Diz be posting our videos when we be out there getting our walk on. You know what I'm saying? Doing our cardio and stuff like that. So that's you know what I'm saying?
You owe me a game, Dashi.
But we gonna get it back, man, and start posting more videos. Cause I'm still in the gym. Like, don't get it twisted. I just don't be posting no videos. You know what I'm saying?
You're definitely still in the
I'm
gym.
still in the gym, yeah. As y'all can, you can tell, the boy's still in the gym now. Like I ain't slacking none. I just don't be recording. Yeah, but yeah, I think it's important just to bring everything back around to the original topic, right? When you ask people, "Hey, how you doing?"
Right?
Do you really care?
How they doing?
Are you gonna take the time to listen to that person You know, it's in passing. Y'all, you going to work, and let's say they just like they said, they on the fence of offing themselves. They on the fence, and you just happen to run across them on your way to work. Are you willing to take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes? Be late for work, but you can save somebody's life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you really care? Um, it's just one of those things that sometimes, once again, whatever you believe in, a spirit may talk to you. You just may have this overwhelming urge to just talk to this person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go with it sometimes, because you just never know how important that conversation that you having with that person could be.
Right.
Or better yet, that could be the last conversation you have with that person. Think about that.
Only conversation you have with
Right.
that person.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Right after they see you and you speak to them, you know, what if they do what they do? So
That sucks.
it's really important, you know what I'm saying? And of course, you're gonna blame yourself a little bit, not saying, you know what I'm saying, but you're gonna be like, damn, I should have stopped and talked to them a little while longer. You know, you just never know. But it's those type of things, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's a term called survivor's remorse.
Survivor. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Survivor's remorse. And that's when you're taken out of a situation that's really, really bad, but you still got people, family members, close friends, or whatever. Like when somebody move out the hood.
Is that how you define survivor's remorse?
Yes.
I thought survivor's remorse is when some tragic happens to somebody, but you're still here.
No, it's when you're taken out of a situation. You are the one. You're the chosen one for whatever reason. So we all live in the hood, right? And then you hit the lottery.
Okay.
Or you make it to the league. You see what I'm saying?
I thought survivor's remorse is what I went through with my best friend. The one that got off pew-pewed in the car.
Yeah, now and that definitely is an example of survivor's remorse.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Because you're wondering why not me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got whatever, he's no longer with us,
Right.
but I'm still here.
Going through stuff.
Yes. And you wondering why? What is it about me? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And that's real. People deal with that a lot.
Okay.
A lot, you know.
Because the one you were talking about is like the show.
Yes. Oh yeah, yes.
That's the
Just like the
definition
show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Move being uprooted or being the one that gets out of the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And in that he went to the league in that show. You know what I'm saying? Because he was an athlete. So yeah, and that's what it is when you're taken out of a bad situation for whatever reason, and everybody else is still there, and you're wondering why me? Why not him? You know what I'm saying? Or her? Or why was it me?
Yeah.
I'll tell you something that one of my cousins said, and this pertaining to the one and only.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to the men of this tribe, this is what takes us out.
Right.
Women get everything else. We pulled up on my one and only. We all reeking.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only one she checked was me. And I did not like that. But at the same time though, you know, just keep it on top of y'all. Yeah. I'm the one and only of the one and only.
Okay.
And never drank, never smoked. But you got stage 4, lung and liver.
Right.
Okay.
You never drank. I saw her go. I saw her fight through a half of a wine cooler one night, and I'm sitting there fresh off of 3 sticks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm looking at her like, that's it, for real. So how is it that you are the one
Right.
that has to walk out this path?
Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm still here.
Yeah. And that's how it goes. Yeah. survivor remorse is real, y'all. It's real. Like honestly, it's real, and people deal with that, and a lot of people struggle with that. You know what I'm saying? Because some of their people never come up. You know what I'm saying? They never come up out of it, and it's like, damn, I came up just enough. So I ain't even come up enough to where I can pull somebody else up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that be the difficult part about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes it so remorseful. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's real, y'all. And what's funny is when you go to talk to some of those people, not all of them, they don't want to talk to you no more
Right.
because they feel like you ain't down no more. You ain't where we at no more. You don't understand
I've been
anymore.
through that.
And it's like, what you mean I don't understand? I'm the same person.
When I got in the Marine Corps, and they stationed me back to California, and I was stationed in Barstow. But when I drove back to the hood, when I drove back to the hood,
You good?
yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
When I drove back to the hood, I saw one of the homies that was around the same age.
Mhm.
And it was a late night, and it was just like the block was dead that day. So I'm talking to him. He's like, "Why are you back over here? What are you talking about? This the hood. Nigga, this what?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "But you ain't part of that." I said, "Why?" It's because you left. So, dude, I was like 14, 13, 14. Like, my mom made me leave. Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
And then, like I said, yo, blood, I don't want to do this no more. I'm gone.
Right. Here go my hat. Here go my rag.
I'm saying, like,
Take my red chucks
I
off.
you know what I'm saying? Like, here, like, well, it wasn't even like that. So we got into a little scuffle because he had him a bottle of something in his hand. And he was like, "You ain't real. You ain't one of us. You ain't put the grind in. You ain't did the." I'm like, "I have done some of that shit. Fuck you mean?"
Right.
I'm like, "But whatever happened from this day to this day, I wasn't here.
Right.
So I'm not guilty. I'm not.
That shouldn't be blamed for it.
Yeah, I'm not at fault for
Thank you.
this." And so, like I said, he swung on me. I tried really hard not to fight him, because normally I catch a fade.
Right.
But he swung on me, and I moved out the way. He swung again. I pushed him down, and he was like, "Don't come back around here. I'm gonna shoot you." I'm like, what? Like we go. All right.
Right. I was like, I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, hold on, let me go back to where I'm at, because there's so much more life to live.
It is. Right. Right.
A lot of people in the hood don't realize the world is bigger than
Just the hood. Yeah.
They know where their enemies stay, but it's bigger than that too. I didn't went across states. You know what I'm saying? It's like what, California, Alabama is what, at least 7 states that you go through.
7. Shit, depending on which way you go.
Well, we went the middle part of Texas, so we went through Arizona, New Mexico, Texas,
Drop down.
And then came across.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's
Then
a
we dropped
lot.
down
It's a lot of fucking states to
Arkansas,
go
and then we
through.
brought Arkansas into Alabama.
Y'all North Carolina. That means y'all North Carolina. If y'all came to Oklahoma, y'all North Carolina.
Well, when
No,
I
he's
came back,
Southern Cal.
When I came back by myself, when I drove by myself,
yeah.
I drove through the top of Texas on purpose. So I went through Phoenix, New Mexico, and then I went up. Because the top of Texas ain't number 45 minutes.
Exactly.
So I took that ride. But when I came down here with my mom, when we came, we rode through the middle of Texas. So we were in Texas for like 2 days.
Right. Right.
Easy.
Yep.
Like I went to see, woke up like, "We still in Texas?" She's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, he said that to me, and I was like, and then like I said, my whole stint that I did in Barstow, I had problems, but I never went and got the hood and told the hood to handle my problem.
Right.
And as long as I've been living, I still rep the hood. I'm just not doing what the hood do because I'm not in the hood no more.
Right. Right.
You sound like Snoop.
Snoop.
Right about it.
I heard Snoop snap on somebody one time.
It was another OG Rip Ride that was getting at Snoop about, you quote unquote left us, if I'm getting it right.
Something like that. I remember the conversation.
And he was like, "Man, shit, I'm on handing the young homies a camera.
Yeah, I seen that.
Right.
Yep.
I'm handing them this.
Yep.
Right.
I'm not handing no pistol to go ahead and do no work.
Right.
The work I'm handing them is legal.
Right.
Yep, I seen that.
I seen that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He snapped on him.
And
Yeah.
then he told him about the football league. He's like, you can't come back to Long Beach. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
I can't come back. I'm there coaching kids every week.
Mhm.
Right. Right.
But, you know, niggas like to say shit like that. Niggas
Right.
like to say, you can't come back like they gatekeep the hood.
Right.
I mean, in my hood, we didn't have no big U's. And Suge ain't never been a leader of the hood. He was just a leader of Death Row. There's a difference. Because the niggas that were Mob Baruch did not follow orders what Suge said. But Big U had people scared or whatever whatever influence he had, he was trying to gatekeep the hood.
Right.
And it's been other hoods that do it, but every hood don't do that.
It was his parents. Clarence grew up in a house with both his parents.
Right. Clarence had real good
marriage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So your folks kept you from, and you went to. Did you go to what was it? The U?
Who?
Sure.
Yeah, he played.
He
We played ball at.
UNLV.
Okay. Yeah.
He went to college in Texas. Las Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
he
right.
played for Las Vegas team.
I bet. So still, you know, look, UNLV back when in the 90s.
Yeah, that was actually really good.
I'm just gonna speak gun wise.
Surrounding Rebels.
You know, saying Monkey Town wise. Everybody else flamed up. UNLV.
Okay, I can see that.
UNLV.
I can see that.
So, you know what I'm saying, for sure to be there and then, you know what I'm saying, quote unquote, graduate himself up to,
Well, I mean,
like, yo,
some people say he got jumped in. Some people say he never got jumped in. He just kept a strong affiliation to the hood.
I mean, who's gonna jump him in?
I mean,
Anybody.
Are you gonna jump him in?
I would.
Yeah, you should.
And how many of y'all?
And that'd be the thing. It's gonna take a few. But okay, look at it. Flip that around. Flip it around, right? Let's say I want to get jumped in,
Right.
and now I'm telling them I want it. Y'all, come on. You see what I'm saying? So
When Superman walked into what you call it with the cuffs on, and then he stood up
yeah,
and they was like,
yeah,
okay, so
right, yeah,
I did this to make y'all feel safe,
yeah.
to make y'all feel that, right?
I mean, but even though he a big dude,
It's people.
If 5 or 6 dudes get the punch on him at the same time,
Right.
like he can only hit 2 people at once. He only got 2 hands,
It's
so
2 feet.
he can only hit 2 people.
Special request.
5 people hit him.
I'm knocking their ass out too.
I mean, he gonna have to.
I am.
Special request. The 100 versus the 1.
Versus the gorilla.
100 versus the 1.
Now that's a stupid challenge.
Yeah.
How?
Because the gorilla gonna whoop
a
our
gorilla
ass.
can lift a ton.
And
And we gonna lose. That's what I think.
A gorilla grab you
He can.
by your leg and do this shit.
Yeah.
Who else gonna run in there after that? After that gorilla?
how you doing?
So the first 2 people that run up on the gorilla gonna scare the rest of the 98 people.
I'm Deuce of Deuces.
Okay.
I went to school collegiate wise with this man right here.
Okay. All right.
Biological and chemical trained.
All right.
So we're gonna go off of basic human anatomy and
I mean, if you give 100 dudes a weapon and run up on a gorilla.
No. Gorillas.
This one, okay. Hold on. Just like you
I'm
said,
listening.
just like you
I'm
said, he a big dude, right?
I'm listening.
So if 2 dudes ran up on him, he knocked 2 dudes out. You think the other folk gonna run up on him straight? No. But if they all run up on him at the same time and get the swinging, his defense is gonna come up a little short. He gonna hit a couple. He might body slam one, but one that's behind him gonna get the gusto. If you do a gorilla the same way, the first 5 people that gorilla grab hold of, he gonna scare the shit out of the other 95 people. I'm like, nah, you go ahead. I'm right behind you. Go ahead, I'm
Go ahead,
behind you.
chemistry major.
Go ahead, get there.
All right. So that one against 100. I see him taking out 40.
100 dudes.
I see him taking out 40.
That's a lot of knocking out.
It is.
A gorilla.
I try.
Taking on 100. He'll get 5 to 7 at most. Reason being, and here's where I'm going to pull out my collegiate training.
All right.
Our muscles are built for short term. But not only just short term, long short term.
Okay.
All right. So Muhammad Ali, we can do this all day. Jab. What is Muhammad Ali not a jab king?
He is.
All day. We can do this all day. All right then. So a gorilla, his muscles are meant for up and down. Once he does this so many times, he has to rest. Now, he smash out 1. He smash out 2. He swings, he may grab and bite down. Bite down power is greater than a lion.
Right. It is. Right.
But those 100 men got together the night before or a few moments before and said, all right, look, this is what we're going to do. Some of y'all going to take that.
Right.
Some of y'all going to appreciate your sacrifice.
Right.
But
It's
well,
I look at it like this.
This is where I look at it. This is where I look at
10
it.
to 15 men, and that gorilla's going down.
The only chance we got is weighing them down. If we can weigh them down, we got a chance. Oh yeah. Go ahead. No, I'm good.
The only way you have to wear him down.
That's it. Because we gonna have to weigh them down. We gonna have to attack them in waves.
But see, I'm
Because if
looking
not,
at it.
we gonna lose. We gonna lose anyway.
Yeah, I'm looking at it from the standpoint of a chimpanzee is less stronger than a gorilla.
Yes.
And that motherfucker will go crazy.
Yeah.
Tear a person in half.
Yeah.
Tear a whole human in half.
Yeah. He would beat our ass. And
So a gorilla being way stronger than a chimpanzee. A silverback.
Yes.
That's what he's called.
Yes.
A grown-up gorilla.
Yes. The
Will
alpha.
tear people in half too.
Literally.
With a little bit more ease. Don't get him tired. He's afraid.
Well, I mean, and
Like
see
once
that's
you hit him, it activates. It may not be a fear.
no, it's not afraid. It's the opposite of fear.
Okay.
He's mad. He's an alpha male gorilla. He's mad if we hit. And then let's say this, right? One, a human can't punch hard enough to hurt a gorilla. We can't punch hard. As strong as I am, I can't punch a gorilla in the face and he gonna feel it. He just not. He gonna get mad and bump me on the head and break my neck. Boop, because they hit down sometimes with their fist like that, hammer fist.
Hence why I said that up, down motion.
Yeah.
Have to take a rest after so long.
The only chance we have is to weigh him down. That's it. If we can weigh him down.
So how many ways that gonna take?
Numbers.
I think
we said ways of 10.
Oh, all the way to the last wave.
Okay.
I think it's gonna take
No.
all the way. It might be single digit men left.
No.
If we get it, single digit men left.
It won't.
I just don't think we can do it.
It's going to be 50 plus men left.
No, I don't think so, bro. And now look, if it's like The Rock, you know what I'm saying, like big dudes like The Rock, The Big Show.
They get tired too.
I know, but I'm saying the first few waves, the first 3-4 waves gonna have to be like The Rock, John Jones in the UFC, The Big Show, Brock Lesnar. You know what I'm saying? Big body dudes,
Ones that we can
strong
afford to
men.
lose.
I mean, the ones who gonna cause not some damage, but like you said, if they all attack them, if they all attack them at the same, they can wear them down. Yeah, wear and tear. Right, they're durable.
Okay.
Right. And then from there, then you can start going down. You know what I'm saying? I guess because listen, that gorilla is gonna smash through the first 10, 20 like nothing. Because when they go on a rage, on a rampage, that adrenaline rush can last up to 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? So imagine
And
a
they move
gorilla,
pretty quick.
a alpha male, a silverback gorilla, mad for 2 hours.
Well, they're all silverbacks.
Well, not all gorillas become silverbacks.
All male gorillas are silverbacks.
No, not all of them.
I looked it
No.
up.
Well, we're gonna have,
Yeah.
no,
that's
because
what- that's
they
what-
don't get the streak. They
No,
don't get
no.
they don't get the
It's
silver streak.
alpha, but most gorillas, it's a certain gorilla, whatever type they are,
They-
they all grow up. When they get grown, they are silverbacks.
Well, okay, we'll look it up and we'll check it out.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that
When they get grown, they're silverbacks.
we'll look it up and see. You know what I'm saying? But
They're
even
the alpha of the gorillas.
yes.
So,
and
are y'all fighting the beta of the gorillas?
no,
Or
we
y'all
fighting the alpha.
Because the beta might let y'all.
Even the beta gonna beat about 50 at
But I'm
least.
just saying, he might let y'all get here.
A chimpanzee be ripping people's face off. A chimp. And they crazy. The chimps would be like the gang bangers. Orangutan is even worse.
Yeah.
But they calm with it. And they gentle, but they strong. Huh?
She was giving him alcohol.
That's true. But orangutan can beat a chimp, right? Orangutan is almost as strong as a gorilla, as a silverback gorilla. They are very strong. They can't. No, they can't.
They can't.
Yes, orangutans
Okay.
are very. They're actually the smartest
Sorry that
gorilla.
we got off topic, but here we go.
Y'all
Come
know
on.
how we do. We at the end of the show. It is what it is. Orangutan is the smartest gorilla.
Okay.
The smartest by
hey,
far.
right.
The smartest primate
Primate, okay.
by far. The second strongest to the silverback gorilla, alpha silverback. Orangutans are very strong
Okay.
and very big.
Yes.
Very, very big. They can give a silverback gorilla a run for its money. Some cases, it might even win.
Okay.
In some cases, you know what I'm saying? Orangutan is a underestimated because of the way they look.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All shaggy
They
and
look
all that.
shaggy
Yeah.
And homebody. They're like a
Yeah.
70s motherfucker.
Like a dad, by you know what I'm
They
talking
look
about?
like, they look like a 70s person, like a hippie.
Yeah, like a hippie,
They're
right?
hippie ape.
And
or
they
hippie
will,
primate.
but they will beat the brakes up. They just never show aggression. They always
Right.
calm and all
Right.
that. But you don't want to mess with
But a
orangutan.
gorilla has anger issues.
Absolutely.
So when that anger issue kick in,
Yeah, for 2 hours, and they see that you attacking him, like you fighting back. He gonna be like, oh, for real? Oh, you want to fight back? Oh,
because he might think it's a game at first.
yeah.
But once y'all hit him,
He gonna mock charge you, and then when
What
he
does
see
it
that
say?
you ain't scared,
All right, so
he gonna pummel your ass.
yes, silverback gorillas are exclusively adult males. The term silverback refers to the
The
distinct
streak on their back, right?
Silverbacks are the dominant males in their social group, leading and protecting the troop. So,
we're both right.
Right,
yeah,
right.
you don't have that silver, you're not.
You're not dominant,
Right.
right?
You're not a dominant,
not
right.
all of them are gonna get it, right? But like you said, most of them
That's why
will.
they take their ass and put their ass in different cages. But when they become males, a dominant male anyway.
A dominant, yes, become the
But all
silverback.
males do become a silverback. They just may not get
The
as silver as
right,
the dominant one.
exactly,
That
exactly.
comes from, like, I guess,
Because-
youth or wisdom or fucking
But
fighting.
you have to have that dog in you. And I know we talking about animals already, but I'm saying, it's like a silverback will rule over other male gorillas that don't have the silver streak because they don't have that in them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I guess it's not enough
So
adrenaline.
Andy
enough
said, I looked it up.
masculinity.
Silverback gorillas is not a species gorilla. It's a mature male gorilla.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Auntie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But man, I would love to see it happen. Honestly,
Yeah, I'd love to see it happen too. Just not with me involved.
hell no, I'll be watching.
So let's go further off topic into the topic that we're on now.
Okay.
Are you a silverback? I mean,
If I had to think about it,
you're a silver chin.
I'm a silver chin.
You're a silver chin.
Absolutely.
I'm a silver chin. No, I'm a silver upper lip. No, I'm silver upper lip.
Okay.
But y'all silver chin.
All right.
Yes.
So who's alpha?
And that's a good question.
Who's alpha?
I thought about
Okay.
that. I thought about that like the four of us.
Between the red, white, and blue
Uh-huh.
right now, who's the alpha right now?
I would say it depends on the situation. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I think all of us would take charge of something different. Let me tell you what I mean.
Yeah, right.
So yesterday, because we do cardio on Tuesday, Thursday.
Right.
Yesterday when we was walking, right? He made the statement. Remember you said this.
Come on.
I go to the range because I'm gonna have to be the one to save us. And we said that.
I did say
Right?
that.
That's what he said.
I did say
He go to the
Word.
That's what he said. He said because he carry all the time. He goes to the range because he gonna have to be the one to save us while the rest of us trying to run to get to the gun. So it depends on the situation, right? Now also, but look at it like this, right? If we in the club, right?
Yeah.
Or we in some type of setting where we get to fighting, right? We are the four men and me, him, Chief, and Ace, right? That's what I'm talking about, the four of us.
Right, yeah.
We all know most dudes out there not gonna want to see Ace with them hands because he was an MMA fighter.
Or them legs.
So you ain't gonna want to see somebody who's 6'5", 6'5", and can fight.
Reach.
Really good, right?
Really
okay,
good.
cool. So now that's that, right? Okay, Chief is the quiet assassin, right? You don't see it coming with Chief. He's so laid back. He's so calm. He got the calm look. But he a dog. He gonna get on you. You see what I'm saying? And then there's me.
He ain't gonna let go.
He ain't gonna let go. Right. And then me.
Pit, and once he grab hold, it's a wrap.
I don't like, and this heard me say it a zillion times. I don't like my friends being disrespected at all if I'm there. You can't say nothing to my friends disrespectful if I'm there because it's not gonna go well. You see what I'm saying?
I'll tell you all the stories later.
Okay.
So it depends on the situation. Now, also, once again, if it's a situation where we need somebody to talk, that's me. Let me do the talking. I don't embarrass Easy at all, and I'm great with my words. I am great. I'm fantastic with my words. I can relate to most people.
Yeah.
No, my vocabulary is.
If you need somebody to figure some shit out,
right.
That's me.
That's him. Right. You need somebody to figure something out to problem solve something.
How we gonna whoop these niggas and get out the back door?
Right. So it depends on the situation. You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna be alpha, and everybody else fully understand it, and we just fall in line. We did a podcast out of town one time. We couldn't get the shit right with the room. Right? Remember that? It was Florida, I think it was. Mm-hmm. Okay. Ace was like, man.
We couldn't get it down door.
Right. But in Florida, Ace was like, man, I'm ready to go, man. Fuck this. Just said, hold on, man. Hold on. Let's just sit back and think about this. And he went to thinking and brainstorming and doing this thing, and he got to sit through, he got it worked out. Boom. We end up staying, we end up chilling, having a great time. We did the podcast, it went off very well. So it depends on the situation. Flip it around. Me, you, Drew, Big Vic.
CDC.
See, even better. CDC. Me, you, and Calvin.
CDC.
Me, you, and Calvin. Who's gonna be the alpha in that group? It depends on the situation.
Okay. All right. Now, to go in a little bit more detail.
Okay.
Allegedly story.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh, absolutely. This is all make believe. This shit ain't never happened.
Allegedly.
Right. This is all make believe. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Each one of us took on a different role in a 8-hour time frame. It took us 8 hours to go from Birmingham, Jefferson County, to Huntsville City and back. It took us 8 hours. The original mission was to go drop off, at the time, my wife's tea and lemonade that she made.
Okay.
Right.
Which I still got the recipe. Y'all can holler at me. I got the indecent plug.
Right. Cheap plug. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
You're holler at me, man. We can do something. We can do something. I want to cook with you.
All right. Yeah.
We will travel.
See, now look, it's funny you say that. Okay, cool. Let's go to that. We need somebody to cook. Right? We all looking at him. Pops will look at him. Everybody gonna look at him because we know he loves jumping on the grill.
Dad built a pit in the backyard for me.
Right. We gonna look at him like, okay.
My birthday present. Hold on.
It comes like you just know who gon'. It would now. Can I cook? Absolutely, I can cook. But it would make no sense for me to try to be like, man,
But you know,
I'm fine. I'm better than you on the grill. No, this he love the grill.
What's funny about that? In every
You know
scenario,
your people.
Every scenario is me, you, Ace, and Chief. Ace and Chief are never the alpha.
Right.
Like, yeah, Ace will fight.
Yeah.
And once he get to swinging and kicking or take that stand, do you want to fight them?
Right, I'm gonna leave him alone.
Yeah, they might get to reaching.
You know, but
And my brother, he's not alpha either. He's not gonna tell us where to go or what to do.
Right.
He's just gonna stop some shit once he get irritated. Once
Right.
he irritates him.
Yes.
But
Yes.
now we get to swinging, he gonna jump in,
Absolutely.
but he ain't gonna make a point or say nothing unless it bothers him.
Right. Right.
While he's docile, he's
He chilling. Yeah.
chilling.
He
He's
laid
quiet.
back.
He's just watching.
I remember. Oh my bad. We was in. I want to say Atlanta. And we were going to a club.
Nashville.
Was it Nashville?
Nashville.
No.
It was Nashville.
No. This was Atlanta.
It was Nashville.
You don't even know what story I'm gonna tell.
Go ahead.
that's how many y'all have. Oh my damn. You're like
Hey,
me.
bruh. No, yeah, right here on the table's fine. I need. Oh, that looks good. I need
Yo, y'all see this?
Buccaneer
Y'all
bowl
see
with
this?
carnitas. Yeah. Two chicken tacos with no cheese and
Taco salad.
the taco salad. Yes.
Chicken taco salad, no sardinas.
There you. That's right. To go. Okay, so we walk into the club. He said Nashville. I'm saying Tennessee. We gonna see in a minute.
You said Tennessee.
No, I'm saying Atlanta. You said Nashville.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm saying. I'm sorry. My bad. My fault. I'm saying Atlanta.
Okay.
I'm saying Atlanta, and he's saying Nashville.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
The four of us decided to go to a club. We walk into the club. It's some guys standing in front of the club, right?
Okay. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Am I speaking with Mr. Justin?
No, you got the wrong number. You are. Go ahead.
Okay. That's okay. So look.
That's what she's supposed to do.
She's probably figuring out what she can do and what she can be a part of.
So the story is, we walk into the club, right? There's some guys in front of the club, right? They just so happen to have on. They just so happen to have on red. Remember that? And we see them, and we all walking. For whatever reason, somebody ends up leading the group as we start walking. Now, out of the four of us, who was the person that ended up leading the group as we walked into the club?
Wearing red.
Wearing all red.
Wearing red.
They was all wearing red. Somebody and don't know where this rag came from, but somebody ended up having a rag in their pocket. Don't know where this red rag came from because before we walked into the club, he didn't have the rag out. Let me say that. He didn't have it out. So I didn't even think he had one with him, but it was him. So we walked into the club, and that's why I said I think it was Atlanta. I'm pretty sure it was Atlanta because
I remember that one.
that's remember when we did the podcast in Atlanta, we had went out. We were downtown Atlanta. Was that when they had the five clubs in Tennessee?
No, that's Florida.
Yeah, Florida. Okay.
5 clubs is Florida.
Tin Roof for Tennessee.
Tin Roof for
Tennessee.
yeah.
So this one had to be Atlanta. I remember that
All right.
because remember it was a Braves baseball game, and all the people that had just let the game out, and all the people was out there on the street.
Yeah.
It was that night.
Okay.
So when we walking up, we see the guys in front of the club. Which we weren't tripping. We still walking to the club, but for whatever reason, they had on red and stuff like that. And I just remember you somehow, don't know how. I didn't even see when you did it. End up making your way in front of all of us because I think we all were pretty much walking pretty much even.
Right.
So we were talking and stuff, and then you just end up being in front of the group. You know what I'm saying? And then that's how I noticed the flag. And I'm like,
That would be the way
I said, when bro pulled the flag out his pocket? Like when he did this? You know what I'm saying? And we go in there. I think you spoke to them and said what's up to them or whatever. And we all go in. We didn't stay no longer than 10 minutes. Because then we were like, no, this club ain't jumping. We end up leaving. We walked down the block and went to the club across the street. I remember the whole situation. I remember the whole thing, bro. And I just laughed because I was like, see, bro, on go. He on go mode. See, but you see in the red, so you're like, oh, these my people. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't no issue. But I remember you ended up being in front of us. And I remember seeing the flag. And I'm like, when did bro put his flag out? Like, He just had it wrapped around his ankle or something real quick and just pulled it out like flat. What's happening? And I was like, okay, all right. So it just depends on the situation.
Fans at.
And that's why I said flat. Yeah. Tennessee situation, right? We almost got to fight at the little restaurant place, right?
Oh, 2 for 2.
Well, this one was Tennessee. The first one was Atlanta. Tennessee, it was Chief. Chief kicked it off because Buddy kept slamming his hand on the table and making noise.
Kept getting loud.
Yeah, and getting loud. And Chief just looked at him and said, "Hey, man, you do that shit one more time." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Dang,
Are you okay?
he snapped on
That's how
him."
you hit him with it first. Like,
Yeah.
Are you okay? You're like, what? You're like, are you okay? Because if you're not okay, you're like, yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make it up.
What's up, man? All right. Yeah, Chief was like,
Chief don't like loud noises.
No.
right. He don't like it.
I know that.
And he was just chilling,
I know that.
and Buddy was sitting right next to him, making loud noises and shit. Now I'm sitting off like the bar like an L shape, like that, like an L shape.
Yeah.
I'm on the far end of the long part of the L. Chief was sitting on the short part of the L. Buddy was sitting next to him. Ace, because remember that's what Ace said. We left him,
Yeah.
even though he stayed with that girl anyway.
It's,
He had the other side, like next door, 2 doors down at the club. We had a little pizzeria spot. Chief snapped on the dude. Ace walked in first and started, "Y'all left me," or whatever.
Everything is allegedly.
Bruh, it went down so quick though. Once Chief said that, this sprang into action. I'm looking like, oh shit, oh wait, whoa. What's happening? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. And then I started noticing people just leaving, bro. People getting the hell on, like, nope. Because I finna snap on the dude because
he skipped you.
yeah, he skipped me in line, and the way the dude went to him, because you had to put all your orders in at the bar. So the waiter went straight to him. I said, hold on, whoa, snapped on his ass, and then the dude was like, "Man, I'm sorry, I didn't know." I'm like, bullshit.
Y'all taking so long. My goddamn food boom. Are you all right?
Bro, that shit, man. So when
you all right?
when you ask,
if you're not all right,
right?
no, I'm good. I'm over here like this.
Yeah, he clutching, he ready, he on go.
What's going on?
Of course I know what this one is.
What we
You know
finna
that.
do?
You know
what
that.
we doing?
It's so when you say who's the alpha, it just depends on the situation. It depends on the situation. You know what I'm saying? That's who's gonna be the alpha in that situation because it's gonna feed to someone's natural personality.
Allegedly.
You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
There was someone talking one time, and they decided to call the CDC pussies. And when that happened, the C, one of the C's,
because it was 2 C's,
CDC
right?
said, "I ain't no pussy. What you want to do?" The D was like, "For real? You want to go that route?" The other C said, "So you hate yourself?"
Yeah.
Oh man.
So you hate yourself.
So you hate yourself.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the look. Oh man. Yeah. Basically, it was a good. Now what you want to do, Mom?
Pretty much. That's what ended up happening. So, yeah. Okay, and that happens a lot with those type of situations, right? I told you she left a few pieces.
It's a couple pieces.
Okay, I told you it just depends on the situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
does.
saying? It's always about the situation because now, of course, in some group there's the clear alpha, clear in some groups. It's not like that in every group though. Like he said, the CDC, which was said Don Calvin, or Calvin Don said, it was 2 C's, said and Calvin, and Don in the middle, so CDC.
Right.
It's just whatever the situation called for. You know what I'm saying? When it came to partaking in certain festivities,
Can get
that was Calvin all day. That was his thing. You know what I'm saying? Even though at the time I was partaking, but that was him. He Snoop Dogg Jr. with it.
Okay.
That was just his thing.
Right.
Right. if it came down to just partying, just having a good time in the mingling, that's Don. Because Don, you know, especially at that time, he could drink.
Okay.
Drink. So he gonna turn up. But if it came time to just talking to people, talking to the girls, talking to the fellas to get us in, that was me. You see what I'm saying? So everybody had a role that they played, and it would not make sense for someone else to cross over that role.
Yeah.
It wouldn't make sense, even though I conceal carry, I open carry, right? It don't make sense for me to try to take your role. We know your role. You like your role. You want to fucking, you know what I'm talking about? Just give you a reason. Just give them a reason. It makes no sense for me to try to take that role.
Right.
Even though I'm good at it too. But this is what he fucking do. Why would I try to take that role from a Marine? This nigga is a fucking Marine. Like, come on now. Like, let's be serious about it. Ace was a former fucking professional fighter. Why would any of us try to take that from him? Even though, for the most part, if we need someone to be the face of the group, it could be him. 6'5" light-skinned dude. Fine. Let him be who he is. Do that mean that he could pull more girls than us? If I wasn't married, I could put myself up against anybody. And I don't care if you 7 feet tall, light skin, dark skin, fucking hazel eyes. It don't matter.
Come on, girls.
I'm just saying, like with you know.
Yeah, we did that. Yeah.
Yeah, we had that conversation too. If I wasn't married, but I am. But I'm just saying, if I wasn't, I put myself up against anybody. You know what I'm saying? But that's his role. You want to be the face of the group? Fine, the face of the group.
That's it.
No problem.
That's it. Easy
Yeah,
face.
you do that. Be there. Cool. No problem. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to spiritual stuff and all the other stuff, that's Chief. If it comes to the astrology side of it, that's Dis and Ace, because they had astrology channel. You see what I'm saying? Everybody slots in.
So
Get in where you fit in.
So that's so very heavyweight wise and doubling down on the topic that y'all are speaking on.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
There's somebody actually really want to hear about. Because going off of what we just spoke on for the past several moments, those that wanted to speak on let's do something, well, let's correlate in
Excuse me.
the silverback discussion, alpha male.
Mm-hmm.
The alpha male of the situation
Mm-hmm.
is going forward. And the rest of us, we not silverbacks in this aspect.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
When it come to barbecuing for the tribe,
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For a get together or whatever. Yeah.
everybody looking at,
Right. Yes. It's just understood. Yes.
it's understood.
Everybody got their own role to play.
Everybody got their role to play. Yeah.
What did The Rock used to tell y'all? Know your role.
Right. Yeah.
Brony.
Yeah. Right. Know your role. Shut your mouth. You know what I'm talking about?
So
But that's what it's about, though.
That is what it's
So everybody was an alpha. When the four of us got together, we all were alphas. We all was alphas. It wasn't nobody just be like, okay, hey, we going over here. It was a group discussion. Hey, y'all want to let's go to the mall. What y'all think about going to the mall? You know, let's do this, man. What y'all think about this?
all right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that's how it got to be. And from the outside looking in, people could tell that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can tell and be like, okay, yeah, oh, they all lead their group, all of them in whatever it is that they doing. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with the CDC. We all led. You know what I'm saying? We all led where we needed to lead.
you would have enjoyed the CDC.
Yeah, yeah, you would have. Yeah,
Ain't no thing. I
yeah.
just said
Because
you would have enjoyed.
the reason why you would enjoy the CDC was because the things we did in the places we went. So the CDC was known to go into bars, anywhere. We didn't give a fuck in the hood, you know, white folks. It didn't matter. Also, we were known for crashing parties. Like, we would pull up on your party and turn your party out. They would love us by the time we left.
Yeah, those
You see what I'm
are
saying?
stuff I like to go to.
Right. So this is what, that's why I said you would have loved it. And then at the time, I was partaking in certain situations. You know what I'm talking about? I was drinking more. I was in full said mode. No, Pete. I was full Pete mode all the way. I'm talking about all the way. So like what you see now is a third, maybe a third of who I used to be. You know what I'm saying? As far as that goes.
He still couldn't drink better than me though.
And he's right. He's absolutely correct. But
That was the alpha thing part though.
but see,
He didn't try.
now look, this was the thing. I found out about a party. Or some of my folks from the band, like Quita, might be like, "Hey, come to the party." Okay, bet. Okay, no problem. I'm coming to the party. Now I'm bringing Don to the party because I know Don is the drinker. He's the drinker. Now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna set it off. I'm gonna go in there. What's up, y'all? Hey, how y'all doing? Man, let's take these shots.
That's why you host.
Right. Let's take these shots. Let's pull up. Now I ain't drinking, but I'm saying this here. Let's pull up, y'all. Let's take these shots. Let's do this.
Right.
He's the one taking the shots and drinking.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But they related it to me because I came in the door, you know what I'm saying, with the vibrato, with the swag, with the whatever. I'll be the face because I know the people, you know what I'm saying? I'm the connect, like, okay, boom, let's go in here.
Ace be the face.
Yeah, Ace, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. Ace could be the face. But in that situation,
The leader? No.
leader, no. The face, yes. He could be the face. Just like in the 18, face man. They call him face man. He was lieutenant. He was the face of the 18. But was the leader of the 18. Hannibal. Because he always came up with a plan and all this other stuff and blah blah blah.
In the movie, they let Face be the man.
Finally he came up with a plan because he always wanted to have his day. But we go to parties and like I said, bro, we did this for probably 3-4 years straight, crashing parties. I find out about a party, brother, pull up. I bet you know them. Yeah, I know one person there. They invited you? No, they didn't invite me, but let's go. And I'm talking about we went to a masquerade party where they had, you know, the little mask on the stick.
Trying to get an ad lib.
Well, that was early in the game. Okay, so that's when Jeezy came out with that song. Can I get I don't know what song it was, but in the song he'd be like, "Can I get an ad lib?" He'd be like, "Yeah."
So that's all Jeezy did anyway.
But yeah, right. He was known for ad lib, right?
Yeah.
We pulled up on these people's party and turned it out. Like when I say turn, I mean people left. Like the party wind down, and people say, "Oh, y'all still here? We'll be back," and came back to the party. Like literally, it got down to what 3, 4, 5 people at the party.
Each one of us.
And then
each one of us had a room.
Balloon back up to 15, 20 people back at the party. Man, we would shut parties down, turn the party out, turn it up. People be like, man, y'all need to do this, y'all. Same shit.
Yo.
Same, man.
He in one room using his vocabulary, thesaurus. I'm in the other room.
This is just what we
Slapping
doing, y'all.
cards.
You know, we talked about the subject, so now we just kind of off grid.
Oh, you don't drink this? Well, have you tried this drink with this? I'm the mixologist.
Right, he was the drinker of the group. He was the drinker.
Come on, man.
Whatever the drink was, he knew about it. So folks hearing about, you know, hypothetically, let's say Crown Apple had just came out. He knew about Crown Apple already. Or
You know about the Dizzy?
white, he don't know about the Dizzy. But individually, he know about each one of those drinks individually.
Yo,
Just never mixing it together.
and just know I got 2 bottles waiting on you in the car.
Well, a Dizzy is
Go ahead.
Hennessy, Patron, vodka,
Yeah, but Grey Goose,
with Goose, right? So Hennessy, Patron, Goose, and I'm missing one,
Coke,
and Coke, right?
in the same cup.
Right, he mix it, and it's called a Dizzy. That's why I said you know about each one, but maybe not together because it's brown and white. You know what I'm
You
saying?
sound like a lightweight 4-horse.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad. How you doing? I'm Deuce of Deuces, professional alcoholic.
Okay.
Professional.
Whenever you're ready to play, at your humble abode, so I can watch you pass out, and then I'm finished drinking all your shit,
Okay.
and then I'm
Yeah. That's about right. About right. I'm telling you, that's why when we went to the
And
party,
you'd be surprised if I fuck around and beat it there. Huh?
now I would be surprised. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would be surprised
very much.
if you beat him in
Very
drinking.
much.
I would seriously
Very
be
much.
surprised. I think when it comes to drinking beer, him and Chief will have a great time.
Oh yeah.
They would go neck and neck
Yeah.
because Chief like the, you know what I'm saying, like beer is his thing, not really liquor.
Yeah.
Don do both, especially back then.
Yeah. Back then I was doing both. I mean, I was doing hard liquor back then. I was drinking like 2 or 3
We got
what
F8
time?
Vision D in the building.
8:30.
wow.
Oh shit.
What's going on, D?
F8 Vision's in the building. What's up, bro? We appreciate you tuning in.
We can get another video.
Undercooked ass.
He dark white. That's what he is, man. He dark white.
We gotta get it. We gotta get him to do another video.
Hell yeah, bro. People love that video too, y'all. Love the video. Look, I've gotten literally 100 friend requests since the first time I posted that video up until today. At least on the low end, probably more than that. I be like, damn. And it's a lot of music people, beat makers, cover art, cartoon, like those type of people. So anything involving with music, people hitting me up. So I'm like, okay, cool. But yeah, he definitely got to do another video for us, bro. Definitely. I often say Broken Blocks, but not broken. That's what we just did.
Think about Goofy.
Either Goofy or Cherry Red.
I was thinking about Cherry Red.
You know what I'm saying? I like Cherry Red, bro. But
Have him do 2-for-1 video out of it.
if what you how
Ooh.
Do our version and do your version.
Bleeding,
what?
bleed
But see,
into.
because we got two
I'm
versions.
just saying blood, cuz.
I got you.
We got two
I got you.
versions of
I got
Cherry
you.
Red, right? So his version and my version of Cherry Red. My version got me, him, Poonie Man, and Pat on it.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. And his version is just me and him,
Mm-hmm.
which I like both. Both versions are good.
Bonita.
She don't speak no English.
Yeah,
That one.
she no pick the English,
Yeah, that one speak English.
Bonita is what?
Spanish,
But that's not her name.
pretty.
Well,
Bonita
that's
is
her
pretty.
part that she doesn't identify as being pretty.
See, here he go. See, here he go with the boy.
Oh, we still going.
Oh, we live. We live and direct, baby. Live from the 160. Oh, there she go right there. Turn around.
The food is good.
Turn around. You can turn around. And
Bonita.
see. Una más. Una más.
Gracias. Bonita. Gracias, bonita.
So, like we were saying,
you would not give me that. You would not give me that look. Neither one of y'all.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm talking about?
Especially the blue.
So you think we need one more? So we need one more. Okay. So we need one more.
We'll explain.
Yeah. So we need one more.
So we need one more. So we need.
But yes, the topic
So we need one
originally was,
Do you really
do
care?
you really care? Do you really want to know the truth about how people feel and don't feel?
Right.
We got way off tangent.
Mm.
But that,
Of course.
but y'all know we do that.
Right. We stayed on tab for 55 minutes. I actually clocked it on the phone. 55 minutes. That's a good job. Before we got off tangent, we've been off about maybe 30 minutes. But we over the time limit right now anyway.
So
Which
we
is
just
fine.
giving y'all more love than what y'all normally get.
Exactly.
Are y'all ordering something else?
Yeah. Cerveza?
This is soul?
Yeah.
Soul, okay.
Here.
Double A.
Double drink with tea. Oh.
No.
It was Grey Goose.
That was Grey Goose you had.
Yeah, that was Goose.
Yeah. You good? You all right to drive? You know what I'm talking about?
Huh?
You all right? That picture, that was a nice picture. That was a dope ass picture. But who was that in the bag? That was 3 of the 4.
Niece.
Right, because I'm like, wait a minute, I know boom. I'm like, who is this? Okay. That was okay. Yeah, because I recognize, you know what I'm saying, all the kids.
Matter of fact, she's niece of what's that damn nickname? Crucial Conflict.
Really? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. She Crucial Conflict lineage.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah. That's what's up. All right. Yeah, we got off, but y'all know we gonna get off. That's just what we do.
I did say we was gonna get off.
Of course, I mean, but we get off anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate y'all indulging me.
Oh hell yeah. We have a special guest in the building. He's off camera and on camera. Y'all can't see him at the moment, but when he lean in, you see him. And when
But
y'all can
see
hear
it's
him.
good food.
And y'all definitely can hear him. So
Y'all see
But,
good food, though.
y'all, this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? So we got to talking about, do people really care when they ask how you doing? You know,
Do they really
do you
care?
really care? Do you really want to hear what someone has to say when they ask you that? And what that does, like any other conversation, it opens up lanes for other conversations to take place, right? like the silverback gorilla, you know, like the alpha male in certain groups. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that, and so on and so on and so on. But let me say, I will say this though, when it comes to that, I know for myself personally, I've been in groups where I was not the alpha male, far from the alpha male. If anything, I was the follower. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not ashamed to say that. That's fine. Because when you hang around older people, you're gonna be the follower in the group. And I hung around older people, especially throughout high school. But it got to a certain point where I'm like, okay, you know, now I was in the other people is following or looking up to. You know what I'm saying? But and that's cool. That's how it should be. Because right. So in order for you to be, and this is just what I think, a good leader, you have to be a good follower. Yeah, you just put it anywhere over here. That's fine. Yeah. In order to be a good leader, you have to be a good follower.
No, I'm good.
Nope.
You straight, bro?
He's good.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm straight. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I overstepped my boundaries.
Don't listen to him, man. No, you don't want them. You don't want them problems, bro. You don't want them problems. Don't. Problem. No. We gonna wait till Chief. We gonna wait till Chief come around.
No.
Look.
No.
We gonna wait till Chief come around, and we gonna let Chief get with him on the beer. You know what I'm talking about?
Challenge.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let Chief get with you.
Chief do beer. You buy or suggest whatever fifth of whatever 80 proof. My 80 proof.
Okay.
And then, in the words of, after I finish drinking my fifth, I'm going to help you drink
You know
yours.
me mine.
And then I'm going to help Chief
Drink the rest of the beer.
wash down every shot of yours.
Now that I don't know. I don't know, bro. Chief like beer.
I was
He-
trained by the best.
Facts, and you know I know that, but I'm saying Chief like beer. He like beer like you like beer.
You know what? Hey, yo. Chief, hey, we need to go to exit 97, cuz. For real.
Exit 90. What's that?
That's for me and Chief.
I know 52. Exit 52. At the casino right there, baby. The Palace and it Golden Moon or Golden Palace. Exit 52. Yeah.
Up 2050.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I know 52, but I don't know 97. 97. We talked or something?
Remember the pic I sent you a couple of weeks ago? 4-pack. The 4-pack, purple label.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Good. Well, y'all, that's the show for this evening. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Be sure to check us out Monday. We'll be back on Monday going live again. If anybody have a topic that y'all would like for us to discuss, drop it in the comment. You know what I'm saying? Hit us in the DMs. We will talk about it. We'll bring you on screen if we can. You can call in if you want to, and we'll shout you out, however you want to do it. But just drop it in the DMs. With that being said,
I'm your host. Just this. Being challenged to a liquor battle.
By the Deuce of Deuces.
and I'm your boy Sid, aka Mr. Let's Talk. We out of time till the next time.
Screaming out.
Let's talk.
Peace.
Oh, you gotta hit that button. Oh, you got it.
I cannot. I got shit on my fingers.
Okay. Peace, y'all. We appreciate everybody tuning in and staying with us, y'all.